Well, the blockchain is complex, but the idea behind it is quite simple. Essentially what the blockchain is a distributed ledger. Rather than a record existing in one single location, it's shared amongst computers all around the world. And built into that ledger is a consensus mechanism that allows anybody to transact or do business with each other and to trust each other without having to go through a central intermediary. Like the Internet of Information, it's an internet of value.
And why should we care, Don, about this? I mean, we have systems that work. Obviously, companies transact. People do banking.
Well, most people think about the blockchain and its impact on financial services, and to be sure, that can be revolutionary. I mean, the financial services industry is kind of arcane. It's sort of like Rube Goldberg. You know, you tap your card in a Starbucks and this bit stream goes through a dozen different computers, and 3 days later, somebody gets paid. And some of those mainframes are from the 1970s. Well, with blockchain technology, there would be no 3-day settlement because there would be no settlement at all. This is just a shared database. So this holds an opportunity for that industry to cut out huge costs to deliver way better value for customers. And it's not just around transactions like that, it's every part of the industry. But financial services is just the tip of the iceberg for us.
What other kinds of applications do you foresee the blockchain being implemented to do? You know, down from the most mundane to the most crazy idea that you could conceive of.
Well, I think perhaps one of the biggest opportunities is to completely reinvent some of the institutions in society that we've used to build, you know, the modern capital system, the corporation being first among them. Blockchain technology significantly reduces a lot of the transaction costs that prevent us from organizing capability in networks and force us to organize them vertically in companies. And so as a result, you get a whole new set of business models, many of which will upend many different industries and not just financial services.
So consider something like the big disruptors, Uber, right? Well, Uber could be disrupted. You don't need a $65 billion corporation to do what Uber does. It can simply be a distributed application running on the blockchain. And you need a car, you hit the button, it looks exactly like Uber, only it's software. And all the transactions are resolved not through a big corporation, but through a consensus community that's establishing every 10 minutes a block of what has occurred. So you look at every part of the economy, every single type of business can be turned on its head with this technology.